She's my direct. I'm the person that did not approach her, so they have consulted. She was on my list. So I just wanted to kind of touch on what Jen mentioned, right? If you're here as a guest, I don't always ask this, but can you raise your hand if you're here as a guest tonight? Wow, hi, you're not leaving. Okay, all right, so I'm talking to you guys. You're thinking, right, is this something I can do? Can I get behind this? Do I believe in this? I'm not sure if you're using the products. If you are, then you know the answer is yes. But if you're not, just consider the things that Jen touched on. And these are the things that we as consultants really believe in. We have products that deliver results. End of story, right? They're clinically tested, they're clinically proven. They don't have to be, but they are. You know, our doctors and our company choose to do that. And, you know, money back guarantee, there's literally no risk. If they don't deliver results, you get your money back. That doesn't happen very often. And those results impact the way people feel about themselves, right? That helps with confidence, with the way you feel when you walk out the door in the morning, taking your children to school or going to work. You can't put a price tag on that. So value, I mean, how do we even talk about that? So that is something that I think you need to consider. We're really doing something amazing. We are changing skin and changing lives. So before I dive into this lovely lady, that's me, by the way, I want to share my story with you, right? We do a little storytelling in this business. So for those of you who don't know me, like Jen said, my name is Liz Siravo. I am from Philadelphia, from South Philly. My husband, Tony, is here tonight, and yeah, everybody loves Tony. Give it up. We live in Jenkintown. We actually just moved a little over 2 weeks ago to our dream home, and that would not have happened if I had not started this business a little over 3.5 years ago. So just to give you a little snapshot of life 3.5 years ago, I was a stay-at-home mom. Tony and I have 3 kids who are awesome and all very close together in age. I left my job as a teacher in Philadelphia in public school. Yes, I did. Right before our oldest was born, and didn't know what that would look like. Would I go back? Would I stay home? Turns out my heart was at home with him, and I wasn't making a hell of a lot as a teacher, to be honest. So it was okay. And then we had 2 more children quickly. So fast forward, 8 years had flown past. Tony was the breadwinner. We were on his income for that whole time. The cost of living grew. You know, you heard Devin, Dustin echo that, I'm sorry, a little bit. We can all kind of relate to that. What was not growing was Tony's salary, right? He had kind of reached the peak of where he was going to go. And so the plan was that I would go back to teaching, but I didn't want to do it. So I guess the stars aligned, timing was right. I was open to something that was way out of my comfort zone, and I stumbled onto this opportunity and this brand through Facebook, right? Social media, word of mouth, the recommendation of a friend. In fact, it was a friend that I went to high school with who I had not talked to pretty much since high school. But he was talking about his wife's business on his Facebook page, and I stalked her for about 3 months. And then, she knows, we've talked about it, we're good. And I remember very clearly, I was sitting on my front steps at our old house with my laptop on my lap, where it belongs, connected to the grown-up world, because that was sometimes my only connection to people over 7. And I was looking again at her page and seeing what she was doing. And I finally sent that message to my friend Randy, and I said, okay, I'll bite. You know, the inner skeptic in me had to put that in there. Fast forward, we had a conversation. It took me about a week to decide to pull the trigger. After my first conversation, I was excited. So I think you go with that gut feeling that you have. You know, if this opportunity makes you feel excited and also scared and uncomfortable and skeptical, all those other things, go with the excited, because I had it. And I can tell you guys, if I had passed on this, and I was this close to passing on this, if I had passed on this, right, life would be a lot different right now. So in a little over 3.5 years, this is now our family business. This is our primary income. Tony was able to leave a career that he didn't really like that much. Back in April, he could walk away and say, you know what, I'm not dependent on this anymore. this is our livelihood. And you know, we got to move into that house that we've always wanted, in the neighborhood that we've always wanted. We've been able to travel. We were in Australia just this summer. My kids get to travel now because of this, because our company has given us so much. And it's showing me and my family and the people around me that opportunity is something that we can all grab. It's in front of you. You have to take it, you know, and take those risks. But that's where I am. That's what I want to pass on. I want that to be my legacy for us and my family. And so that's why I love what I do. And I'm so happy to be here to share it with you guys tonight. Thank you. Okay, so I love this question, right? What if you were the CEO of you? We are, right? Anybody in here who's a Rodan & Fields consultant, you're a business owner. You are the boss of yourself in this business. You might have another boss that you have to answer to, but maybe not forever. But there she is. Okay, so we always say this is business redefined, right? You truly do get to be your own boss. We're earning extra income, whatever that looks like. I remember my first paycheck was the best feeling ever because I did it on my own, and I did it, you know, this little side hustle with part-time hours. It's a liberating feeling. And just imagine as your business grows, what that check will look like as that grows as well. We get to work on our own time. Guys, this morning I was on my couch having coffee. I painted my living room a little bit, and then I got ready for this. This is work. It's not too bad. We connect. We learn all kinds of things from each other. I think if you talk to the person who invited you tonight, they can share a little more about that and what that looks like. But no matter what team you're a part of, we have something really special here, and you get the resources of the team that you join, which is incredible. So I touched on connections a little bit, right? That's the $1 million question. How do we do this, right? You're thinking about starting. If tonight's the night that you decide to become a Rodan & Fields business owner, okay, now what, right? That was my question. So out of my comfort zone. We make connections. How many of you talk to people every single day, right? I mean, right, that's a silly question, I know. Every day you communicate, you talk to people, you're on social media, you're at work, you're at your kid's school, at the drop-off line, you're at the supermarket, the hair salon. You get where I'm going with this, right? You see people all the time. Those connections are what leads to growing your business. You heard Jen mention that. We were on the sidelines of the soccer field. She heard about what I was doing. Right? I didn't even have to use her. Then the second tier of this is customer loyalty, right? Now we talked about these products that are incredible and proven and deliver results. Our customers love these products, they get results, and they're consumable, so when they're done, where do they come when they need more? They come back to their consultant. We have an incredible loyalty program that our customers love, and so do we. So it just sets us up for success. And then, if you choose to build a team, which is really, I mean, that's what sets this business apart. This is not brick and mortar, right? You're building a team because then not only do you leverage your own customer sales, but you also get to leverage the sales of your team. And let me tell you, in 3.5 years, that can look a lot different from what it looks like at day one. And then the support that you get from corporate, from your team, from everywhere. I can't even say enough about that. So operational support. Basically, what does that look like? We're not stocking inventory, we're not making deliveries. You don't have to order a whole closet full of products, right? Although I might have it because I just love it that much. But every customer order goes right through our websites, which are beautifully designed. I just actually had a phone call with somebody the other day, and she asked, do I have to design my own website? And I was like, what is that? How would you even do that? Because I definitely could not. No, it's all done for you. You're plugging into a system that is successful, that is functioning. You don't have to reinvent it. It's all there for you. We have the solution tool that you can access from any kind of mobile site, whether it's your phone, your iPad, your laptop. It takes the guesswork out of making recommendations for products based on your potential customer skin condition or skin concerns. So, me not being a dermatologist didn't hinder me in any way because I had my trusty solution tool to help me. And then the people, right? We touched on this. You get training from corporate, you get training from your team. We have, virtual trainings, you name it, it's out there. You get a whole slew of people behind you when you join this. And speaking of virtual, we just launched in October our new virtual platform. So we had convention in Las Vegas, which was, everybody was in bed by 9, guys, and we were very well behaved. And it was amazing. But you can only fit so many people in the MGM Grand at Vegas. So what our corporate team came up with was this amazing virtual platform. So consultants all across the country and in Canada could plug in and get the feeling of being there live and in person and get all the training and the access to the big general sessions without actually having to get on a plane and go to Vegas. So we had virtual parties, people were hosting them at restaurants, venues, in their homes, you name it. It was amazing, and that was just the beginning. We've had virtual lash bashes to coincide with the launch of Lash Boost back in November, which was phenomenal. And then virtual training as well, and it's just getting bigger and better. There's a lot of really cool things ahead there. And of course, I like this picture. I know these girls, actually, I was in Maui with them last March. I've met some amazing, amazing women and men that I never would have known otherwise if it wasn't for this business. And that's something that has really helped me and other consultants in this room tremendously as we're growing, because you get to connect with people from all over the place and learn from each other. So important. And meetings. I mean, there's Sarah LeBlanc, there's Maisha. We actually should do one, right? I think. We will, yeah, let's do it. Okay. We can all do that, right, guys?
Yeah.
You want to
Here, let's do one. They're replacing our picture.
Okay. Corporate Jeremy and Rhonda are here from San Francisco to help support us as consultants. We're not alone here. They pour into us constantly to help us grow markets all over the country, in Canada and now in Australia. Guys, this is just the beginning. So this is a really exciting time. I lost my clicker, and we are almost done. Just 30 more minutes, it'll be fun. And this is actually, I'm gonna hand it over to Rhonda, but before I do that, I want to encourage you, right? If you're here, my guests that are here tonight, you're here, because somebody really thinks you're amazing, and that's true, that's genuine, that's not cheese, that's legitimate. And you're here also because you clearly are considering this, right? There's something in you that's wondering, is this for me? Can this work? I know personally how it feels to be doubtful about yourself and to wonder and be able to talk yourself out of taking risks. And I want to encourage you to give yourself the chance to take that risk, to step out of your comfort zone, because I try to instill this in my kids, and I'm pretty sure you guys do too. You will never know what you're capable of unless you try. And you owe it to yourself to try. And you literally have nothing to lose. There's a 60-day guarantee on this. So what better time than January 2017 to take that leap, to step out of your comfort zone, to see what you're capable of, and to do it afraid, right? So I'm gonna bring up Rhonda to close it out. Thank you guys so much.